Hey Milo, are you ready to go?
I keep on marching down the highway, and I keep on trucking on down the line. I'm looking for answers to my questions, pretty mama, trying to find sweet peace of mind. I'm trying to find my peace of mind. If I told you all the things that I thought you wanted to hear, afraid my message might fall empty and your love would disappear. Keep on marching down the highway, and I keep on trucking on down the line. I'm looking for answers to my questions, pretty mama, trying to find sweet peace of mind. I'm trying to find my peace of mind. If I told you I was lonely, would you please stay with me tonight? I give you restitution from your solitude. You know I'll give your heart respite if you would just hold me in your arms tonight. And I keep on marching down the highway, and I keep on trucking on down the line. I'm looking for answers to my questions, pretty mama, trying to find.
Milo, are you flat? You being a flat cat? She said, what? I'm so stretched out and comfy. You like that new towel? My new towel cover for the bed? Yeah. You're so funny. What's wrong? She said, you have the light on the camera. I don't like the light. I'm sorry. It's dark. I don't know if our backlight's turned up all the way, and we may have to get a second one of those. What do you think? All right, hold on. Let me try turning another light on. Okay, is that better? Flash is turned off on the camera. I turned a couple other lights on. Is that better? Yeah. She goes, I hate it when you use the flash on the camera. Oh, so sleepy. Not like somebody didn't absolutely sleep all day. Did you not sleep good last night? You sure have been sleeping hard all day today. Yeah. You were just sound asleep all day. Pretty girl. Oh, you're such a good girl. We are in Alabama. We're in Lincoln, Alabama. We delivered in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And then we've got to take this trailer back to Miami, Oklahoma and pick something else up for the weekend. Take us all day tomorrow, and we still won't quite get there. Will we, Milo? Oh, my goodness. Traffic. If any of you live in Atlanta, I feel sorry for you. That traffic is horrible. It's horrible. I can't say it's as nerve-wracking as going through, say, Houston or Dallas or Chicago, but that outside loop that all the trucks have to go on is just, I've never gone through there and it wasn't stop and go traffic. Is it like that absolutely all the time? Is there ever a time you can go through around that loop in Atlanta and it not be stop and go? Because I think I've even done it in the middle of the night and it was stop and go. That is absolutely ridiculous. So we lost an hour and a half. I think it was about an hour and a half to go 12 miles today around that loop. And there was nothing going on. There was not really construction. There wasn't really there wasn't an accident that I could see. It was just that many cars. And it was like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we weren't even there during rush hour. I don't know. I'm glad where I live, I don't live in a big city, and I don't have to deal with that in my personal vehicle. I really strongly dislike very, very congested, busy cities. What's up there? Give me a place I can deliver to out in the middle of the country or some tiny little town, and I'm extremely happy. I'd much rather drive down little 2-lane roads and drive through the middle of a congested city. But I'm a truck driver, so therefore we have to do it. That doesn't mean we have to like it, though. What are you doing? She said, well, I was sleeping until you started talking to me. We have nothing going on at all, do we? Just, yeah, I'll show you how I wash my foot. Show me how you wash your foot? She goes, don't touch my foot. Just don't touch my foot. You sure have been doing an awful lot of scratching here lately. What in the world is going on? Cinder give you fleas? Just because your carriers were sitting next to each other in the vet at the vet? No, I don't think so, because Cinder's been treated for fleas and ticks, so that wasn't it. She's just itchy. Is all that fur coming off making you itch? Don't rub on my drink. Don't rub on my drink. That's mine. And I don't want you to rub on it. Don't do it. I will. Yeah, honestly, it's empty. It's empty. I guess I don't care because I'm going to be throwing it away anyway. It's just kind of the principle of the thing. I don't like you rubbing on my straw. She said, but Mom, straws make the best. They make the best tooth scratching thing. Yeah? She's gonna see. I like to scratch my teeth on your straw. There's nothing left in here. It's nothing but ice. It was sweet tea. It was. I saw you drinking out of your water fountain earlier. We have determined that she does like the water fountain better without the flour on it. So just the plain water, which is kind of what I suspected. I'm coming up here to look at something. You coming with me? She said, maybe. I'll join you. Oh, I gotta hop up here and turn on the light. She likes, oh my gosh, the fan's on and it's loud. Let me turn that off. You didn't eat all your dinner. Yeah, she likes it better like that. She's not crazy about drinking out of the flour. And it does not slosh around like this either. These towels are staying perfectly dry. They're not even slightly damp. It's not damp underneath. Yeah. Still has almost all the water. I've been actually just having to change the water instead of adding water. So this can handle some pretty rough treatment and bad roads, and it's not sloshing water at all. This is wonderful. So, yeah, most people that have their water fountains in not a moving vehicle, that's not as important, but for us, that was a huge thing. So, very, very happy with that. That turned out really great. But Milo's not crazy about this. I saw her drinking out of it, but she looks like she's trying to figure out how to drink underneath it. So, I was afraid that was going to fill up too much and still slosh, but as soon as it quits going, it drains completely out. So that's perfect. Oh, what are you doing? She goes, well, I was going to jump up there, but you were in my way. You've left some dinner up here. Are you going to jump up here and finish eating it? Really strange for you to not finish your dinner. Come on. And jump up here? You gonna come join me? Well, come on. I think we're using cheap paper plates, and I think she doesn't like the cheap paper plates, to be quite honest. And we've got a whole stack of them. So unfortunately, I'm going to be feeding you off of those until they're gone. That's all they had at the store when I went to buy new paper plates. You're not jumping up here? Okay, well, I guess I'll come down. Yep. Those are the cheap paper plates. I got a big old stack of them, because that's how they sold them. They were out of the ones that she likes. She likes the paper plates that have kind of the water what do they call that? Kind of the waxy cover on them, the waterproof ones or whatever, the ones that, not the cheap ones, like Dixie or, can't think of any of the brands right now. But it is what it is. I had to buy those at a little store, and that was all they had. It was. She goes, I don't believe you. She said, you need to go back and you need to find me the right kind of paper plates. I'm happy she eats out of paper plates at all, because washing a dirty, wet cat food dish while I'm in the truck and not have a sink to use, that's so much easier to throw them away. What do you see out there, Milo? We're not even where there's birds. We're in the middle of the parking lot. She said, I'm looking. There was a truck next to us and it moved, so I had to see where it went. We had somebody this morning when we got up to leave. The guy next to us was getting ready to leave too, and he saw Milo in her seat and had to ask about her. He said, I just don't ever see cats in trucks. How do you teach a cat to ride in a truck? I said, I don't know, because I didn't have to teach Milo. She just did it on her own. I would have no idea how to train a cat that didn't like to ride in a vehicle to enjoy it. I did have a friend one time that she had a kitten that she rescued. Oh, while she was driving a truck. It was a little bitty kitten. Looked like he was maybe just barely old enough to be weaned. And so he kind of grew up in her truck, so that's all he knew. And he did really good. And she had dogs too. So the dogs kind of helped with the cat, I think. And then by the time the cat was grown, it was terrorizing the dogs. And he was a big cat. I think he was part Maine Coon. He was as big as one of the dogs. Your fur's coming out. You've got this fuzzy glow to you because your fur is falling out. I guess it's time for another brushing, isn't it? She has a little bit of a halo around her, and it's fur. Did I take some of your fur? I did. You're shedding. Terribly. Terribly. I could brush you every day and brush enough fur off to make another cat. I don't know why you're not bald. How are you not bald? Never seen so much fur come off an animal. She said, Mom, we do this every year. She says, we do this every year. I don't understand why you're surprised. Well, that might be something we need to take care of before we get ready for bed tonight. Alright, guys. Well, we're gonna, I guess, brush Miss Milo and get ready for bed so we can get up early in the morning and get as far and as close as we can get to Miami, Oklahoma tomorrow, and see what we get over the weekend. You guys all have a great day, and we'll talk to you next time.
My sweet piece of my